What it do? Got a bad bitch, she my boo. We be outside playing pool. Shout a nigga with a Jew. Ooh, better fucking move. I be like I got the groove. Oh my God. That's a new flow. A new genre. Nigga, I'm singing. Dead on me. Schoolyard. Hey, check it. We got a new banger. This one is called The Huge Detail We Miss About Dr. Doom and the Avengers Doomsday Trailer. By the way, W refresh pool, because my nigga, this shit popped up on my recommended the moment I opened it up. And it just dropped actually today. So the moment I drop it today, you probably gonna see this as well on your FYP as well. So, hey, long story short, if you don't know anything that's going on with the Avengers Doomsday or anything that we're talking about, sit back, relax, scratch your ass crackers, shorty. We about to get litty, and I'm about to show you right now what you missing out on.
Did you do this?
Anthony Victor! Did you do this? Tell me, Reed, what
The nerd in me, nigga! The nerd in me!
Stars, I'm Eric.
That be new outside, by the way, shorty. Y'all know the vibes.
Dr. Doom from the recent Avengers Doomsday trailer and the huge theory surrounding Doom that could be the big twist of this movie. And the reason it had to be Robert Downey Jr. playing this version of Victor. We have some amazing Dr. Doom designs available exclusively.
Let me pause. Hey, check it out. Before we get this video started, I don't know who's been seeing theories, leaks, or whatever the case may be about this movie, but I've heard a very popular rumor, theory, that Robert Downey Jr. is not the real variant of Dr. Doom, and that the real variant, I forget the actor name, but it got rumored like 2-3 days ago that they casted some nigga, but it's not even confirmed. It could be a fake rumor. However, people are saying that the real actor, and it's some British dude, I forget his name, he's very popular, by the way, very popular. But they're saying that he's going to be the main Dr. Doom. And that Robert Downey Jr. is actually going to be the variant of like the multiverse or just a different variant. Basically not the real version, as you get what I'm saying. So let me know what you've heard or what you think or what you possibly know. Because there are some, bro, I ain't gonna lie, some real leaks going out there. I ain't gonna cap. Like real leaks going out there.
That I'm wearing called
the trailers confirmed that the leaks was real. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get in detail.
Iron Doom, new mask, same task, and an assortment of out in the world.
Let's skip all these.
Money instead.
Get like coach. Get like coach.
After today's closer look at this from the trailer released for Avengers Doomsday released at D23, we really need to take a closer look at this building that Dr. Doom smashes and flies out of and then sticks the landing. In our trailer breakdown, I pointed out how this structure appears to be the same ship from the set photo that came out. But when Doom smashes through this window, notice that his back is facing outward toward us, and then an object flies next to him. At first, I thought this was Mjolnir smacking him out the window, but something else is certainly going on here. For one, while Doom begins this path.
Hey, I gotta pause because I'm a real nerd when it comes to the MCU. So I seen a theory about that. And the zoom up confirmed that he did get knocked by somebody. And we know that shit is where the Avengers was at. So we could only assume somebody definitely did to something.
Reacting to being hit, he
look at this device some kind of
reconfiguration midair and then lands confidently facing us. And yes, Doom in his landing is now wearing his alternate suit. The suit that I saw.
Oh shit, he is.
Experience at
no, he actually is.
The suit with the one cape clasp.
Bro, I'm telling you, if y'all, I'm pause a lot. I'm sorry. You should know this by now. Sorry, I apologize in advance. But if you've been seeing the leaks, even the leak that came out, I think 2 months ago before the trailers, and it showed this fucking suit. People thought it was AI. It was this suit standing behind Captain America, standing behind, yo, oh my God. I'm trying not to spoil y'all, but the leaks are very real. I'm not Cliff Firm, I'm not doing none of that. And given that this suit is fucking real, and he came out of the ship that he was leaked in, all my people that know the leaks, they know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you probably lost the shit. Gang, I think the rumor is true. I swear to God, I do not think Robert Downey Jr. is the real Dr. Doom. I'm dead ass. And that's not like some, oh, I'm the first nigga to say it. A lot of people starting to say it nowadays because it's a lot of shit coming out. Okay, let's play. The
smoother mask without the visible armor. It's certainly a different suit than the one that we see Doom wearing most other times in this footage with the two clasps and the armor all over. What's interesting is the editing of this trailer makes it seem like this is all part of Doom's fight with Thor. Like this could be the moment Doom arrives to his confrontation with Thor. But no, the structure that Doom smashes out of, you can see that same structure at 1 minute and 29 seconds.
And it's not broken.
Shot of Doom flinging Stormbreaker out of Thor's hand. In that shot, Doom wears the more armored suit. The window on that structure is not yet broken.
Hold the fuck up!
Doom does this to Thor, the fight will continue into this structure where Doom will get blasted out wearing this alternate suit. Or maybe there are multiples of this structure. I'm not really...
No. I'm gonna say what it really is. Okay, pay attention. I'm not a smart ass. I'm only using my little 2 brain cells that I still got at the age of 40. I'm not 40, I'm joking. I bet any money that what I said is true. The top portion, the top one where he get knocked out of the window, the top part, that's the fake Doom. AKA, that is Robert Downey Jr. The Doom below, right here, where he's fighting Thor, that is the real Doom, the real variant. Meaning that's not Robert Downey Jr. It's going to be a different actor. This is a hot take. Call me retarded, call me slow, whatever the fuck you want. I could give less a fuck. However, there's no way you can't tell me that that's not 2 different variants. Only because look at the time of the day in both shots. You can't tell me they 2 off. And they both have the smoky clouds coming off of destruction of possibly New Jersey, because we know New Jersey's been destroyed by Magneto. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not Robert. Yeah. This bottom part that's fighting Thor, that's not Robert Downey Jr. And I'll down that hill until the movie come out.
Sure, but is the thing that
maybe he'll correct me
that window Mjolnir, or is it something else?
Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Frame by frame, it does seem to be smaller and without a handle. Well, recipients of the Iron Studios Dr. Doom figure for Avengers Doomsday have noticed something about his hand. One attachment is Doom's official spellbook for this movie, with runes and markings that match the sigil on his gauntlet. I think this might be Doom's Book of Vishanti, or maybe even the Darkhold, or the Book of Cagliostro from the 828 universe. Actually, speaking of Doom's witchcraft, this trailer does show us a glimpse of the Latvian witches at 42 seconds in. When you brighten up the shot, it looks like 1 or more of them are standing right behind Doom in this shot, in this overhead shot of him in the throne room. But another attachment for the figurine shows Doom holding a specific device. Our friends Just the Nobody's unboxing video noted this and oddly did not go into detail.
So this device we will not talk about right now.
These guys are great. I've hung out with them at a few press events.
They must
I can
know
tell you, they're often in much closer communication with the people making these films than I am, and they just know stuff that I definitely don't know. This small rectangular device is what flies next to Doom in the shot of him smashing through the window.
That's 100%.
And I also think it might be the same object Victor could be holding in his hand in this shot.
Answer me, Victor! Did you do this?
It's hard to tell if it's a chunk of Doom's
hold on, let's pause. Let's turn, alright, captions off. I ain't gonna cap. I'll do this for the people that sometimes can't stay along with words. That's definitely the device. You have to kind of finesse it and not look at Richard Reed. Just don't look at his hand. You know what I'm saying? Try to focus on, that's definitely the device. Otherwise, I mean, it could be something else, but.
Or if it's the same rectangular device from the figurine. The prevailing theory out there is that this device is the ultimate nullifier. I honestly don't know where this theory started or why people seem to be so convinced of it. In my first glance of it, I thought based on its color that it's Doom's teleporter device. You know, like the Time Door platform that John Krasinski's Reed Richards used in Multiverse of Madness, which the artist who worked on the movie was based on Dr. Doom's Time Door in the comics. But for now, let's play with the idea that it is the ultimate nullifier. The ultimate nullifier is a critical piece of technology that dates all the way back to the Fantastic Four Galactus arc in 1966. Originally, it was the device that Johnny Storm, directed by Uatu the Watcher, recovers from Ta-2 and brings back to Earth so that Reed Richards can use it to threaten Galactus into leaving Earth alone. It's basically just a kind of doomsday device that can undo the entire galaxy. And Galactus is like, well, I don't want to go down.
By the way, I did not watch Fantastic Four, the reboot, so I do, and I'm not talking about the second reboot. I'm talking about the most recent one by the MCU. But I am going to watch it since I got my Disney Plus. And when I do watch it, I probably assume that what he's saying is true, given the fact that if this is from the comics, and we're talking about the device, right? Who's to say that when we pick up in Doomsday, they're not just going to do a little quick flashback and they're going to take us back to the Fantastic Four universe. We're going to see Doom there. He probably going to get the device somehow, some way after their interaction with Galactus. But again, I have not watched the movie, so I could be all over the place. So apologies in advance.
The ship, okay, you got me, Mr. Richards. But in the more recent comics in 2022, we learned the device was made by the Watcher Imnu. This device can be used for complete erasure of any being, any timeline, any universe, rewriting things so that it never existed. Unlike the pruning rod of the TVA and Loki, which extracts people and things from their positions on the sacred timeline and banishes them to the void, the ultimate nullifier just completely eradicates something from any existence. It just unmakes it.
My nigga, did he just destroy Celestial? Oh, hell. That's in the comics, but still.
Essentially, if this is an MCU version of the ultimate nullifier, maybe it is something that functions kind of like the pruning rod. And it's kind of like the ultimate pruning rod, something that bypasses all other pruning rods of the TVA. Or the source technology of Victor Timely and Ouroboros that all pruning rods were
Man, I miss
And
Conqueror
it's something
Kang.
that Dr. Doom can use to just immediately banish anything to the void as he's
What
building
shot is
Battle
it?
Worlds.
Oh,
But I
that's
think
what
it's
it was.
interesting that the Ultimate Nullifier did not come up in Fantastic Four First Steps, despite that being a mostly faithful adaptation of the Galactus storyline in the comics. Johnny Storm instead went on a different kind of journey to glimpse
All right,
the
I'm
Silver
getting
Surfer
spoiled because I have not watched the
and
movie
then
yet, but
that
I'm
connection he had with her ended up being pivotal in the way the Fantastic Four were able to defeat Galactus. Now, where and how could Victor Von Doom have obtained the Ultimate Nullifier? Well, there is only one source, folks. NullifierRiot.shop. Shop Esquire. Latin teleportation. Alternatively, perhaps after the events of Fantastic Four, it's Null Mask Null Task 1. Alternatively, perhaps after the events of Fantastic Four First Steps in the 828 universe, Latveria was particularly impacted by this worldwide conservation of energy and mobilization to build these teleportation platforms that Reed was trying to get everybody on Earth behind, which did end up kind of blowing up in his face when almost all of these were wrecked by the Silver Surfer. I always wondered what happened to those other countries where the ruins of those platforms just started to smolder in those cities. Maybe one of those host countries was Latveria, and in the smoke and ash of Reed's stupid effort, ruler of Latveria, Victor Von Doom, could be particularly salty to see Reed end up getting all the credit for defeating Galactus. And Victor, having already lost his wife and child due to whatever was done by Steve Rogers from another universe, Victor might just say, "My invention will nullify such threats as Galactus if Galactus ever returns." And then Victor, after having done some Tony Stark-esque tinkering in his lab, has a eureka moment of a weapon that can actually go far further and erase anything. People, cities, worlds, universes, bad jokes from Eric Voss, any of it from existence. So
I'm gonna pause it right here because listen, number one, I do encourage everybody to do a recap, like watch party at your house with your friends, your family, your loved ones, because I've been in tune with the MCU, but I've only missed about maybe 3 important films that's gonna be connected to the Doomsday Saga. One of which is obviously Fantastic Four. That I think everybody damn near about to watch that movie on Disney Plus now, just because the end credit scene is Doom, but you don't get to see his face. Cool beans, right? But I have to watch Captain America: Brand New Day or Brand New World, and then I still have to watch, I don't know, maybe like one more movie, but I don't even think there's any other movie I missed. Those are only 2 movies I missed that I know. But Disney Plus shows I encourage people to watch because Loki, man, even though they were focused on Conqueror Kang, it does not matter. The Loki show could damn near spin off 3 different arcs in the next 10 years. I'm very fucking serious. If you literally go watch Loki to the series finale, you will see what I'm talking about. So go do that, come back to the video or this video, their video, it don't matter. But listen, what they're saying is really having my mind going nutty because I'm telling you, bro, the way Doomsday gonna end, I just really feel like it is going to be fucking crazy. It's going to be way better than Thanos when he snapped the finger. I'm telling you that right now. Truthfully.
getting back to the scene from the Doomsday trailer,
Way
Reed
better.
can now be raging at Victor for Victor having used the ultimate nullifier.
It might not be
to
memorable,
unmake
though. It may not be
something,
more
or maybe
memorable.
to ravage
It's hard
the
to
version
top
of New
shit
York
like
that we
that,
see in this
but
trailer, or maybe
it's
it's
gonna
just
be way more
completely
permanent.
unmade the whole 828 universe. Either way, I'm kind of worried that Reed is so angry up in Doom's face right now. It could result in Victor just saying, "I'm sorry, Reed," and zap, Reed will be ultimate nullified. Maybe that's why Sue seems to be grieving Reed when she opens the trailer by talking about how Victor was the smartest guy in every room. But in this moment with Reed, I think, is where people are wondering if there might be something that's being hidden from us with Dr. Doom in this footage. The first time Reed quietly asks Victor, "Did you do this?" we cut to this close-up of Victor under the mask and his eyes sadly opening. With this expression in the 2 Doom suits that we're now seeing, there is a theory going around this week that there are actually 2 Victor Von Dooms in this
Yes!
movie. One played by Robert Downey Jr., who is some kind of variant of Tony Stark.
But I tell
and
y'all,
one played by Cillian Murphy.
this is look, New Rockstars would not, they've sometimes talked about rumors that weren't fully confirmed and it never became true, but 50% of the time when they do it, it ends up being low-key true. I am telling y'all, this theory ain't no fake little fam, like, it makes way more sense after watching New Rockstars breakdown. I'm dead ass, because it just don't make fucking sense. You got 2 different Dooms with 2 different suits, right? Or at least 2 different suits. But they're both in the same setting, right? Same time of the day, same when he gets knocked out. Something's going on, bro. And then remember, y'all, pay attention. I don't think they've said this in the video yet. But Marvel is the smartest franchise and company when it comes to pretty much clickbaiting us with trailers. You might be asking what I mean. If you remember when Infinity War had its promotion going on and its campaign, they released so many shots of Infinity War that wasn't even in the final movie. Let's start there, right? Number 2, they also showed us shots in Endgame for the trailer. I will never forget this. For the trailer of Endgame, they showed us shots that would show like maybe Iron Man and maybe one more person. And the next thing you know, when you watch the movies, whole time it's Iron Man, Cap, they know how to remove people because, we got AI, we got tech. What I am saying is, I will not be surprised if in this movie, this trailer, it's a reason why we're seeing two different suits. There's a reason why there's some discrepancies going on, bro. I'm telling you, they're doing this on purpose, and we might actually see two different variants because we've seen shit like that before. Come on, bro.
Robert Downey Jr.'s co-star from Oppenheimer. Look, I get it. Marvel Studios seems to be obsessed with Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. We all should be. They positioned Peter Parker as the J. Robert Oppenheimer of the MCU with his invention of mutant inhibitor technology, and Bruce Banner as the Albert Einstein figure who tried to warn him not to. And in the first Iron Man movie, the opening montage of news articles showed that Howard Stark
he actually did for real.
Project
did they really take inspiration from that?
And in 2025, the Russo brothers revealed to that in the late summer of 2023, Kevin Feige and Stephen McFeely were in discussion with these directors and Robert Downey Jr. about returning as Dr. Doom.
Who came up with the idea to bring...
Bro, I thought he was just joking. No, yeah. That mean that Christopher, I forget his name, that other actor, he definitely in here.
Again, as that guy.
That was Kevin. And interesting enough about that is that conversation was had a while ago. And then Robert tried to talk us into doing it, and we said no, weirdly, because we said we would come back. We just didn't have a story. We didn't have a way in. And then one day, Steve McFeely, who's one of our key collaborators, said, I have an idea. And he called us to Pitt, and we went, that's the story. That story has to be told. And the one thing I will say about the movie is this. We love villains who think they're the...
I'm picking up on every little wordplay. Shout out to the Russo brothers gang and Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige made some bad decisions with Disney Plus and everything, but he's still a GOAT. But the Russo brothers, they never fucking miss. They really don't. Go check their track record when it comes to superhero films. They don't fucking miss. Long story short, him saying we love villains, he just confirmed to us right there in 4K that yes, Doom will win at the end. Yes, it will be another Thanos moment, but more permanent because they are doing a huge retcon reboot after Secret Wars, which this movie is setting up for. Telling you, bro, this shit about to get wicked. Way more wicked than Infinity War and Endgame. However, will it be more memorable? I think people are going to be stuck on nostalgia. I don't really know. You let me know in the comment section below, but I'm being dead ass. I think people are going to be like, they're going to be force hating it. Yes, force hating it. Just forcing themselves to hate it because it's not, we don't remember. It don't give me the same stomach feeling and butterflies that Infinity War gave me. I'm telling y'all, I feel like that's going to happen. But deep down, if you're a real Marvel fan or MCU fan, you will know that these, bro. And then we're getting Ghost Rider in between. We're getting Black Panther. I swear, y'all, this shit about to be lit.
Heroes of their own.
I'm sorry, I'm ranting because I'm fanned out right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fanned out,
bro. When they
bro.
become more interesting. And when you have...
Let me run that back.
That's when they villains who think they're the heroes of their own stories. That's when they become three-dimensional and when they become more interesting. And when you have an actor like Robert Downey, you have to create a well-shaped three-dimensional character for the audience. That's where a lot of our focus is going.
Late summer 2023 would have been right after Oppenheimer released, and the whole Oscar conversation about Robert Downey Jr. as the villain Louis Strauss was heating up. So maybe McFeely's big idea was to have two Dooms and cast the hero and villain of Oppenheimer in those roles, and tried to hope this theory into existence. Many online have been sharing this clip of Cillian Murphy speaking Romanian in Peaky Blinders to show how good he would sound as Dr. Doom.
Lord. You telling me that y'all telling me that shit ain't got no aura to it? Fuck Shorty, fuck all the scene. Close your eyes and hear that again and imagine he got a mask on. Watch this, let's do it right now.
So how good he would sound as
3,
Dr.
2,
Doom.
1, 0.
And in that period of
I swear, gang, call me a Glazer, D-Rider. I ain't none of them. But at the same time, I'm fanned out. This better be true. I hope it's true. I'm not trolling.
July 2023, right after Oppenheimer came out, Josh Horowitz asked Cillian Murphy if he would ever be interested in playing Dr. Doom, and the actor signaled that he would.
For instance, I see a lot of fan art of you as like Dr. Doom.
Right.
Like, have you done your comic book villain thing? Does that hold any interest, or like would you... Each character is different. You know, Dr. Doom is different than Scarecrow. Who, you know, as long as the script and the person's there, then sure we can talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's always about the script.
Yeah.
So I'll read. You know, if someone sends me a script, I'll read it. But
Yeah.
and you never know what turns up.
Look, I think Cillian Murphy would make a perfect Victor Von Doom for the MCU beyond Secret Wars after Robert Downey Jr. steps away from the role. But I just find this theory to be too convenient. Because guys, I live in this town. I know how this industry works, and it is really hard to keep a secret that big. An actor like this making not just a one-scene cameo, but sharing the title role of the movie. If you play a character whose name is in the title of a multi-billion-dollar film, there are going to be hundreds of people involved in that decision. People with assistants so that this will leak to the people that you follow on social media. Like agents, publicists, managers, lawyers, all of these people's assistants and relatives and roommates.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I really am on New Rockstar side all the time, 100%. I never go against the grain. But we've seen leaks come out and people say that shit ain't real. Like, even he would debunk it. I'm talking about the New Rock. Like, they'll debunk it and then guess what? The leak was real. The leak would be real. And one of the most infamous leaks was this whole Doomsday. If y'all been on Twitter, gang, and if you have your FYP set up with Marvel and MCU, I'm not fucking trolling. 50% of the trailer already leaked months in advance. Dead ass. And guess what? When it leaked in advance, please correct me if I'm wrong, report my video, fucking get me blocked on YouTube, banned if I'm lying. But when this shit got leaked at first, like 2-3 months ago, everybody on the internet was saying it's AI, because I ain't gonna lie, it looked AI because it was unfinished. Guess what? When they dropped the Doomsday trailer, everybody on Twitter instantly said, damn, the leaks were true. That's why it's also leaks going out there saying Tobey Maguire is going to die, because if you've actually read it and if you actually stayed close in touch with Magneto actor, the actor for Magneto, right? If you stayed close in touch with all these leaks and everything, you would know that yes, some of them are fake, but most of them are starting to become true because Marvel is proving it by showing set photos, showing the fucking trailers, showing it at the Disney 23 shit, I think Comic-Con, whatever it's called, but still. They are proving that the leaks are actually real. And all I'm saying is, let's take this with a grain of salt. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but I ain't denying shit yet. I don't care how big this movie is.
And not to mention this kind of thing.
Shit, GTA 6 just got leaked.
Where there
are
are
multi-billion
people working at that union who would love to put this out online. Like, we would have heard rumors about this from other sources before this point. The way we heard rumors about Toby and Andrew starting around 12 months before.
He right. Never mind. I'm wrong. He right.
The Russo brothers
we did hear about Spider-Man and the way
Doomsday on everyone in the audience knowing.
But that's the thing. Wait a minute. I'm gonna keep pausing, y'all. But that's the fucking thing. When the Tobey Maguire and all of them got like exposed or spoiled, and people were saying, yeah, they're gonna be in the film, everybody denounced it. Everybody debunked it. And I remember even New Rock, I don't know, don't quote me, y'all. I'm not gonna say New Rock Stars, but I remember various people saying something that big of a magnitude would not have leaked. And oddly so, it fucking became true. It literally became true with the toys that came out, the fucking villains that was in the toy set. Bro, I'm telling y'all, gang. Who knows? Who's to say it ain't true? But let's wait and find out.
And liking Christopher Nolan's Oscar-winning film from 2023? I don't know. There's also the detail that in the close-up of his eyes in the shot on the trailer, you can see a small mole by the right eyelid. It's hard to see, but Robert Downey Jr. does have a small blemish on that same eyelid and other bright close-ups of that side of his face in Marvel movies and various press photographs. Now, I'm not saying there can't be more than one Dr. Doom in this movie. I mean, maybe there could be two played by Robert Downey Jr., for example. Maybe they are hiding another famous actor behind the mask in other shots. But in this shot, it's definitely Robert Downey Jr. under that mask. And it's Robert Downey Jr. in every shot of Doom's eyes that we can see so far.
With that mask, though, listen, with that specific mask, y'all remember he has another suit on that they purposely is not showing us up close, but they show it. Bro, I'm telling you, it's two different actors. I'm down on that hill. I'm down on that hill.
Then why does Dr. Doom wear different suits in this movie? Maybe he initially presents himself to these heroes in an unarmored Latvian garb so as to not come off as threatening. Like maybe he has this single clasp suit with no armor and fewer rivets on the mask to present a more diplomatic approach. But when he's forced to reveal what he's really doing and the Avengers start to attack him, he's gonna have to switch to his heavily armored form when he fights Thor. Which
that might be the case. I lied. That might be the case.
I think that would better explain why Reed looks so shocked and surprised by what his friend Victor is doing.
Did you do this? Answer me, Victor! Did you do this?
So you may have seen that Marvel Studios released its official list of essential titles to rewatch for.
I'm gonna pause this for y'all, take a screenshot. I'm gonna give you like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just got me a new gun. Listen, this is what I've seen myself, and now I can confirm if I've watched every movie. Yes, now I can tell y'all what I've missed. Now, I've watched all the Fox X-Men films, even though they said only watch X-Men and X2. That's kind of strange, and I'm very serious because you need to watch X-Men Days of Future Past. Pay attention to me. I know I'm not a famous YouTuber, but I'm dead ass. Days of Future Past is literally, in my opinion, what connects the Fox to this universe. Just go watch and you'll see what I'm saying. But I watched X-Men, X2, First Avenger, The Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, Loki, Shang-Chi. Watch that in the movie theaters, by the way. Shang-Chi is fucking amazing. Spider-Man No Way Home, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Wait, is that the first one or the second one? Either way, I have not watched Black Panther, the second one. I don't know if that's the first one or the second one. Brand New World, I told y'all that already. Deadpool and Wolverine, I think everybody watched it. The shit was amazing. Doctor Strange, watched that as well. Thunderbolts, very good for some that doesn't have A-list actors or A-list superheroes, shall I say. And then Fantastic Four First Steps. That's the only movie that I'm missing outside of Captain America Brand New World. So it's them 2 movies. But for you guys, I don't know how many you missing. You let me know in the comment section below if you missing any one of these movies or half of these movies. Because if you is, go get that Disney Plus for free or a free trial. I'm dead ass. You better have a great time.
Avengers Doomsday. 15 titles. X-Men 2000, X2 2003, Captain America First Avenger 2011, Avengers 2012, Avengers Infinity War 2018, Avengers Endgame 2019, Loki Season 1 in 2021, Season 2 in 2023, Shang-Chi in 2021, Spider-Man No Way Home 2021, Black Panther Wakanda Forever from 2022,
so that's the second
Captain
one.
America
I
Brave
didn't
New
watch
World
it.
from
I didn't watch it.
2025, Deadpool and Wolverine from 2024, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness 2022, Thunderbolts 2025, and Fantastic Four First Steps 2025. Interestingly, not on that list, Iron Man 2008, Captain America Winter Soldier 2014, Avengers Age of Ultron 2015, Thor Love and Thunder 2022, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Oh, I lied to y'all. I ain't watched that last Thor movie because every Thor movie, they just keep trolling with him. I don't like that goofy shit. I've watched all Thor movies, by the way, except for the most recent one because I don't have faith in them no more. Every Thor solo movie we get is comedic relief. I don't like that shit. Why you think Thor is at his best when he's serious? And for some reason, he only serious with the Avengers. That shit's stupid to me, bro. I'm tired of the comedic relief. But I've also not watched any Ant-Man movies, so I'll go out there and say that. And I think I should, because the one with Conqueror Kang is the one that looks the best, and a lot of people said it is the best.
In 2023 and the Marvels 2023, all movies, characters, and at least themes that will be represented in Avengers Doomsday. This year, New Rockstars has had our own Road to Doomsday rewatch podcast conversation series.
I'll actually
We're
watch
doing that
that
for the next few weeks because those desk
Actually, I'm
conversations
watching
are
that.
just
Y'all should watch
fun,
that.
And I think
I'm
many of
dead
you are really
serious.
enjoying
I love
them.
New
But
Rockstars.
now,
I really
since
do.
recent weeks
Been
have
watching
given
them
us a
since a kid.
clearer picture of what exactly Avengers Doomsday will actually be, we're going to help you guys with an additional Essential Doomsday Breakdown series. Every Friday for the next few weeks, you're going to see on this channel heavily researched and highly focused Easter egg analyses of select MCU films that we now consider to be essential for Doomsday. It's going to start this Friday, August 23rd.
I like that. I like that.
Now, yes, Iron Man was not on Marvel's list.
I'm dead
but I
ass.
think
This is for me when I'm at
re-examining
work.
how Robert Downey Jr. started this journey will be essential context. Friday's video will include new insights about Downey's transformation from Tony Stark to Doctor Doom that we have learned in the past month, and the definitive deep dive that I did on Iron Man on the Deep Dive channel 3 years ago. I'm just going to bring that home to the New Rockstars channel where more of our viewers are. And all of the Friday videos we do in the series will be part of our new Essential Doomsday Breakdown playlist, where we will also be posting the definitive reanalyses that we published in the last 2 years that found new Easter eggs in these essential past Marvel films, like our 2024 analyses of X-Men and
I'm sorry, I just don't know why they didn't say Days of Future Past. I know they're the fucking directors, so don't take my word. Of course, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, if you really know the movies that came out and you've actually watched them, you might at least side with me on that X-Men Days of Future Past. It literally brings back Cyclops. It brings back fucking Jean Grey, it brought back everybody that was dead. So it's like, to me, it would only logically make sense if we went with that ending. But however, we probably not, because we did see Cyclops in his comic accurate uniform. And however, in the Fox films, he ain't never had that fucking suit on. So I could be wrong. It might just be another universe that the X-Men. Matter of fact, they might have retconned it. That's what I think they did, y'all. They probably retconned Days of Future Past and said, fuck it. X-Men and X2 is what we consider canon. And you know what? On my dead uncle, I'm going to rewatch them. I've already watched them multiple times, but I'm going to rewatch them to see how the ending of X2 goes, so I could be like, all right, get a little bit of refresher and see who I could expect to be alive in this movie. Because we do know Nightcrawler is in Doomsday. If you don't know, now you know.
You can really think of this as a companion series to our looser, more conversational Saturday Road to Doomsday podcast.
Man,
that's just kind of a rewatch podcast where we can have conversations and revisit the legacy and box office of these films. Whereas these new videos we're doing are just kind of the classic focused Easter egg breakdowns that you probably subscribe to this channel for. Don't worry, this isn't gonna stop New Rockstars from covering Lanterns every week, or movies like Resident Evil or Street Fighter when they come out, or horror films on Saturday starting in September going through October. We're gonna cover everything that we normally cover This is just something that you guys have specifically asked us
Yes.
for, and I think it'll be really fun to revisit them. Comment down below with your thoughts, and a special thanks to one of our NR Underground subscribers,
Hey,
Rick
man.
for
I believe we at the end. We are, because I know how the end of their videos go. It's pretty long-winded because, you know. But long story short, W video. Let's start off with this. Hey, if you are a returning MCU fan, meaning you've probably watched Endgame and that was the last movie you watched and you said, fuck it, Marvel fell off. If you've been watching since Endgame, or since the beginning, just like me, right? And you've been through the ups and downs, because they didn't fully fall off. They just had a lot of ups and downs, but they had a lot of ups and they had a lot of downs. However, my question to all of y'all is, I have a 3-part question. This is for anybody that fully watched the video. If you haven't, it's all love, but if you did, slap my elbows like some jello, because I'd be surprised. My first question. What do you think is going to happen at the end of Doomsday? Keep it short and simple. Do you think they're going to win or lose? Pretty cliche, but go ahead, right? Answer that question. Second question. What movie or movies have you missed out of the MCU, out of that list that they showed? You feel me? You go ahead and name that as well. And then third, last but not least, I want to know if you believe that there's 2 variants of Doom, or if there's 1 variant of Doom, meaning Robert Downey Jr., he's the only Dr. Doom. Or Robert Downey Jr., he is Doom. He's a different version of Doom. The real Doom is going to show up at the very end of the movie, right? And it's going to be a different actor. Or maybe the same actor, right? Who knows? But either way, you let me know your thoughts below. And also, let me know if you fuck with the video, the vibes, the energy. If not, hit the dip, make a flip. I got a bad bitch. She trying to give a tip. Me and B-Roll trying to make shit flip. Never give a fuck about another. You told me not to rap to them because I gotta say that for the album, right? My fault, Quavo. Hey, I had to talk to Quavo. That's my little label manager, and he told me that I gotta stop freestyling, giving y'all the sauce. Caught a few niggas on the internet stealing my bars and stealing my swag, so you know how that go. But hey, listen, DooleyJayy, without a doubt, in you know the vibes. I'm gonna get up with y'all later, my nigga. Other than that, deuces.